There is a radio station in Russia that has been broadcasting for decades. No presenter, no music, no public explanation. Just a repeating buzz. Over and over, day after day, year after year. The frequency is 4625 kilohertz. To most people, it sounds like nothing. A dead signal. A broken machine. But every so often, the buzzing stops. A Russian voice comes through. It reads out names, numbers, strange words. Then the voice disappears. And the buzzing starts again. This station is known as UVB 76. Or, more famously, the buzzer. And the question is simple. What is it actually for? The internet has turned the buzzer into a Cold War ghost story. Some say it is a spy station. Some say it sends coded messages to Russian agents. Some say it talks to military units. And then there is the darkest theory, that the buzzer is connected to Russia's nuclear dead hand system, a doomsday mechanism. A system designed to respond if the Russian command structure is destroyed. In that theory, the buzz means everything is fine. And if the buzz stops, that is when the nightmare begins. It is a brilliant conspiracy theory, because it has one terrifying ingredient. It cannot easily be disproven. But that does not make it true. That is where the real investigation begins. The buzzer is real. Anyone with the right receiver can listen to it. It broadcasts on shortwave radio. That matters. Shortwave can travel huge distances. It can bounce off the ionosphere and reach places ordinary radio cannot. That makes it useful in a country as large as Russia, especially for military communication, especially if satellites, phone networks, or the internet fail. For most of the time, the buzzer appears to broadcast a marker signal. That means the channel is occupied. It tells listeners this frequency is in use. Keep listening, stand by, then, when needed, the buzz is interrupted. A voice message is sent, and the message is usually short. Names, numbers, code words, then silence. Then the buzz returns. That is less supernatural than the conspiracy version. But it may be more interesting, because it suggests the buzzer is not abandoned. It is being used. Then came 2010. For years, the buzzer had been strangely consistent. Then suddenly, it changed. There were interruptions, silences, odd background noises. Listeners heard what sounded like knocks, movement, people in the room. At one point, music was reportedly heard. Then a new call sign appeared. The old identity seemed to change. For radio hobbyists, this was enormous. It was like watching a locked door open for half a second. Not enough to see inside, just enough to prove there was a room. Some believe the station moved location around this period. Others think it was linked to Russian military restructuring. But again, there was no official explanation, no announcement, no confirmation. Just the same old pattern. Something happened. Then the buzzer carried on. So what is it? Theory 1. It is a numbers station. During the Cold War, number stations were used to send coded messages. A voice would read numbers or words. The intended listener would decode them using a key. To everyone else, it was gibberish. That fits part of the buzzer. But not all of it. Most number stations do not broadcast a constant buzz for decades. Theory 2. It is a military command network. This is the least dramatic theory, which usually means it is worth taking seriously. The buzz keeps the frequency active. The voice messages go to military units. The content is coded. The public is not meant to understand it. Not because it is paranormal, because it is military. Theory 3. It is connected to a doomsday system. This is the theory everyone remembers. The idea is that the buzzer acts like a heartbeat. If the heartbeat stops, something terrible happens. But there is a problem. The station has stopped before, and the world did not end. That does not kill the theory completely, but it weakens it. A real nuclear dead man system would not casually drop out, play strange audio, move site, and then resume like an old office printer with secrets. The most likely explanation is not aliens. It is not mind control. It is not a direct nuclear launch switch. The most likely explanation is colder than that. The buzzer is probably part of a Russian military communication system. A durable, old-fashioned, hard-to-kill network. One that still works when modern systems fail. One that does not need to be explained to the public. And one that benefits from being misunderstood. Because mystery is useful. If people think your audio station might be a spy network, a military channel, or a doomsday trigger, they are already doing part of the work for you. They are afraid of the unknown, and the unknown is cheap camouflage. So the real mystery may not be whether the buzzer is supernatural. That almost certainly is not. The real mystery is why it is still there. Why keep using a system that sounds like a relic from another century? Why let the world listen? Why allow the myth to grow? Maybe the buzzer survives because it is useful. Maybe it survives because old military systems are hard to replace. Or maybe it survives because in intelligence work, confusion is not a flaw. It is a feature. For decades, the signal has kept going. Buzz, pause, voice, silence, buzz again. And somewhere, someone still knows what it means. The rest of us are just listening through the static.